It becomes an addiction. You get addicted to knowledge, and procrastination is the mother of all disappointment. Our lives are defined by the opportunities we didn't take, and you shouldn't listen to people. I'm just going to quickly share some tips with you. But the first tip I want to give you is when you go around talking to people about ideas, about what you should do, if you are convinced about something or your intuition is telling you that you should do something, you should probably just do it. And you shouldn't listen to people. So half the people either don't mean well for you, and the other half simply don't have the vision. They're not aware of your capabilities. They may lack the exposure. You should be taking this advice from people who have done it and have done it well and have done it successfully and can actually teach you real life lessons, real lessons in terms of whether or not you should do it and give you plausible advice. You know, if something is instinctively telling you that there is an opportunity there, then grab that opportunity and give it a try. How do you look for opportunities? Opportunities are trying to find gaps that exist in an ecosystem of any industry of your choice. So I say wine because I'm about wine, but this could apply to you in any industry. You could be thinking more spirits, you could be thinking beer, you could be thinking food, you could be thinking anything, right? The second point I want to say, or a second tip I want to give you as an entrepreneur is I would have found it impossible to find my idea if I was all by myself. The truth of the matter is that every success or half success story has a true mentor. People need mentorship. People need real mentorship because those mentors have more experience. They come from a place where they will good for you. So this is the mentor you should be listening to, not to the random people who you come across. And they're your guiding light, and they have a vision that's bigger than you for you. Okay, so they know your capabilities. They understand what you're capable of, where your strengths lie. Somebody who's constantly given you very sane and sound advice, who you felt every time you've talked to, a door is opened. The third tip I want to give you as an entrepreneur, if you're thinking of getting into entrepreneurship, is you must self-invest. And when I say you've invested in yourself, what do I mean? I mean you need to invest definitely in knowledge and education. It's very important. But at every point in my life, whatever I had studied, it all came handy. It all came full circle for me. You know, somewhere something in MBA I might have studied, something somewhere in my hotel management came in handy, something somewhere I might have read in, or on a course, or I might have taken an online course in something and I read something and I was able to spin that off in an interview. No amount of knowledge ever goes to waste. It becomes an addiction. You get addicted to knowledge, and you get addicted to acquiring knowledge because you realize that the more knowledge you have and understanding you have, the more you're able to use it and apply it in your job, in your role, in your whatever you do. The other self-investment you should do is invest in your skill sets. Invest in your presentation. I like to put my best foot forward wherever I am, whatever I do. So if your aspiration is to be the next big YouTube star in the world of beer, let me say beer, let me not say wine because I don't want competition, right? So if your aspiration is to be the next big YouTube star, then you've got to play that role, you've got to play that part, you've got to start thinking you're that already, you've got to start looking it already, you've got to start dressing it already, and you've got to start speaking it already. The next tip I want to give you as an entrepreneur, or as anybody, even as a professional, is don't just think, act. I truly believe that ideas are like molecules in the air. And I think, when they hit us, they simultaneously hit 10 other people too, somewhere in the universe. Okay. And I don't act on it, someone else acts on it. Then the idea no longer belongs to me, right? So the idea does not belong to the person who it comes to. The idea belongs to the person who acts on it first. And procrastination is the mother of all disappointment and skepticism and having fear. I love that saying in the Mountain Dew ad where they say, "Dar ke aage jeet hai." It's so true. Our lives are defined by the opportunities we didn't take. Also by the opportunities we took, but they're also defined by the opportunities you don't take. Your future is shaped by that. The other tip I want to give you is it's very important in every journey. There is success, but there is also a lot of failure, and sometimes more failure than success. And when I say failure, it's not like absolute failure, but it's disappointment. It's hurdles, it's challenges, it's roadblocks, it's things not going to plan. someone turned you down, someone was rude to you, someone was discouraging, someone, suddenly something didn't go as planned, whatever, right? It's all part and parcel of the journey. But it's very important to have grit and self-belief. Chikkat means somebody who's bloody stubborn, who's stubborn-minded. And, if that person gets obsessed with an idea, he can't move away from that idea. And grit is also this everlasting belief that come what may, I'll be all right. This amazing quality of, knowing that you will persist against all adversities. And lastly, I want to say that success is a responsibility. Success is not about trying to achieve and reaching a goal post. Your journey actually begins after that. When you achieve a certain level of success, and success doesn't mean like becoming some sort of a real superhero. Success is even small success, right? Success is, I wanted to get here and I got here. That's success. It's instantly a responsibility to do better, to start sharing your understanding of wine, to start communicating about your knowledge, sharing your knowledge selflessly. So you must have a mission statement for yourself that I will strive to be the best, blah, 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 whatever it is. And I will promise to create, whatever. When I started Sonal Holland Wine Academy, my larger purpose became to create a pool of qualified, confident, skilled wine and beverage professionals for the burgeoning hospitality industry in India. And look at how the hospitality industry is growing. At the time when we started, there were only two chains. My overarching advice is just believe that no matter what, you're going to be okay. If you just keep that positivity around you, then you'll be more than okay.